Welcome to I Wrote This News. Today is January 17, 2022. Here's what you need to know to start your day. Billionaires added $5 trillion to their fortunes during the pandemic, according to Oxfam, exacerbating economic inequality as the pandemic pushed millions of people around the world into poverty. Using data compiled by Forbes, Oxfam says in a new report that the total wealth of billionaires jumped from $8.6 trillion in March 2020 to $13.8 trillion in November 2021, a bigger increase than in the previous 14 years combined. The combined wealth of the top 10 billionaires, including Tesla CEO Elon Musk and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, more than doubled during the pandemic. That equates to a gain of $1.3 billion per day. According to the report, their wealth is now 6 times greater than that of the world's poorest 3.1 billion people. Brigadier General Charles McGee, one of the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen, died Sunday morning in his sleep, according to a family spokesman. He was 102 years old. Over the course of his historic career, McGee successfully completed 409 air combat missions across 3 wars: World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, with a total of 30 years of active service. McGee has received numerous accolades throughout his career, including the Congressional Gold Medal in 2007. He was enshrined into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 2011. McGee is survived by 3 children, 10 grandchildren, 14 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. The Hungatanga Volcano in the southwest Pacific erupted explosively on Saturday evening local time, producing a tsunami, sending ash 100,000 feet high and generating an atmospheric shock wave that rippled around the globe. As reports of the volcano's impact trickled in from far-flung countries, there was little word from Tonga, the island nation just 40 miles from the site of the extraordinary explosion. As concerns grew, the nation of about 100,000 remained largely cut off from the rest of the world, its undersea internet cables knocked out of commission by the volcano. New reports reveal that David Bennett, recipient of the heart of a genetically engineered pig, had earlier been denied a human heart transplant because of his unwillingness to follow medical recommendations in his prior care. Mohammed Mohiuddin, director of the Cardiac Xenotransplantation Program at the University of Maryland, explained, quote, "A human organ is considered a very precious thing. The main concern was whether to give the heart to a person who may not be able to take care of it." No explanation was given as to why Bennett would take better care of the transplanted heart than its original owner. It's time for On This Day in History. On this day in 1950, 11 thieves steal more than $2 million from an armored car company's offices in Boston. The theft becomes known as the Great Brinks Robbery. On this day in 1992, during a visit to South Korea, Japanese Prime Minister Kiichi Miyazawa apologizes for forcing Korean women into sexual slavery during World War II. And on this day in 1998, Matt Drudge breaks the story of Bill Clinton's affair with Monica Lewinsky on his Drudge Report website. Celebrating birthdays today are actor James Earl Jones, politician Douglas Wilder, game show host Steve Harvey, baseball player and coach Chili Davis, actor Jim Carrey, and former First Lady Michelle Obama. Happy birthday to them all. And a very special happy birthday to Luis Echeverria, Mexican academic and politician, and the 50th president of Mexico. He turns 100 years old today. If your birthday is today, happy birthday to you too. By the way, if you or someone you know has a birthday coming up, send us an email or leave us a voice message with a greeting. We will be happy to include that in an upcoming show. You'll find the links in the show notes. Today's news was brought to us by CNN, The Guardian, The Washington Post, The New York Times, Science, and Wikipedia. If you have a comment or a question about anything you've heard today, or if you have a suggestion, please send us a note at IWTN, all one word, at thatradioshow.com. That email address one more time is IWTN, all one word, at thatradioshow.com.
One more thing, if this podcast sounds a little funny, that's because it's also an experiment. All of the vocals were generated using AI technology. Hopefully the show will sound different and better as the tech improves and as we improve at using it. I'm Bob Neese, hoping you have an amazing day. We'll get together again soon.